Hey everyone, it's Dave from Dave's Ohio Barbecue. Turkey. Do you put the stuffing inside or you keep the stuffing outside? Today I'm going to tell you which method I prefer and why. Stick around. There's a lot of conversations that I see on Twitter, especially around Thanksgiving time. People arguing, stuffing inside the turkey, stuffing outside of the turkey. Which one's better? Which one do you prefer? Blah, blah, blah. I do not cook the stuffing inside of the turkey. And there's a reason for that, and I'm going to tell it to you right now. So in this illustration here, okay, here's my little cartoon turkey. This outer edge right here, this pink band, is going to represent the meat. Okay, the meat's on the outside of the bird, obviously, and the inside is going to be filled with stuffing, which is represented by this brown portion right here. The best temperature, or the finished temperature for turkey, at least for the white meat, is about 165 degrees. Okay, that's going to get you the best results. You're going to get a nice juicy turkey out of that. That's the food safe temperature for turkey, because most poultry you can get salmonella and things if you don't cook it to the right temperature. Now, the stuffing being inside of the bird, it's going to soak up all sorts of poultry liquid into the stuffing, which is what makes the stuffing taste really good to begin with. The problem is, if you're looking to be safe and you're looking to follow food safe rules, you should really cook that stuffing until the stuffing hits a temperature of about 165 degrees. Now, here's the problem. If you cook the bird so that the meat on the outside of the turkey is 165, your stuffing in the middle is going to be somewhere around 145 degrees, and that's not really food safe. There could be bacteria and different things inside the stuffing that you really don't want your guests eating. So in order to make it safe, you need to bring the stuffing up to a temperature of about 165. But in doing so, you are going to take the temperature of the meat, especially the white meat, all the way up to about probably 180, 185 degrees. And at that point, what you're going to have is really dry, kind of gross turkey. And that's not what you want. Now, I know what you're saying. Dave, I've done this 5 million times and no one's ever gotten sick off my turkey. You're right. You probably have done it forever. Your grandma did it that way, your mom did it that way, and no one's ever gotten sick. I've had it that way many, many, many times, and I don't recall ever getting sick either. But if you're looking to be safe and you're looking not to risk it and put any sort of disease or any sort of salmonella or anything like that into your stuffing, the bird is not going to come out. The bird's going to suffer, okay? So that is why I cook the stuffing in a pan outside of the turkey, separate, just because that way the inside I can fill with other things to flavor the turkey. Like for instance, this year we've got some lemon, we've got some onion, a lot of pieces of garlic cut in half stuffed in there, and then I also have these herbs. I've got some sage, some thyme, and some rosemary that I'm going to put inside the turkey cavity. I don't intend on eating this stuff afterwards, so it doesn't really matter if it gets up to 165 degrees. It just imparts some flavors to the turkey while it's cooking, and it makes the meat so good. Now, the other thing is, if you're cooking a turkey, don't ever rely on this little pop-up timer here. I pulled the 2 pop-up timers out of the 2 turkeys that I cooked this year, and to give you a little demonstration, I'm going to put them on this little floating platform here and put them in a pot of boiling water and measure it with my thermometer to see what temperature these things pop up. You can see right here, the timer on the right started popping up at like 118 or 120, something ridiculous like that. Your turkey would be raw at that point. Now, it didn't pop all the way up, but it did start rising, and that's ridiculous. As for the one on the left, that got all the way up into the high 180s, almost 190 before it popped. At that point, you would have the most disgusting, dry turkey that you've ever had. It would be gross. So right then and there, you can tell that these things are not very accurate. Second of all, because it's the food industry, they make them go up at a higher temperature than is desirable for finished white meat. And it's going to dry out your turkey if you listen to it, because they want to be super safe and make sure you don't get any sort of disease from the turkey you buy from them. So they have this thing calibrated or built to go off at a higher temperature. It's not accurate. Best bet is using like a quick read thermometer. They range in price from 20 bucks to 100 bucks. I prefer to use my ThermoWorks right here, ThermaPen. I've had this thing for years. It's super fast, super accurate, and it does a really great job taking temperatures. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on turkey. Take it or leave it. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. Let me know how you do your stuffing. Make sure you follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Dave's Ohio Barbecue. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell so that you get notifications every time I make a new video. I've got a lot of stuff coming out really soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.